Are you feeling stressed, overwhelmed, or dizzy with every new TFT set? You're not alone. You're experiencing what I call new set shock, an emotional whirlwind triggered by the massive changes each new set brings. This idea is inspired by futurist author Alvin Toffler's Future Shock, which describes the intense stress and disorientation caused by rapid change. But don't worry, this video is your guide to overcoming new set shock. I'll provide you with a mental game plan to help you navigate and adapt to significant changes with ease and confidence. Ready? Let's go. Understanding new set shock. New set shock arises when you approach TFT with what James Carse describes as a finite game mindset in his book, Finite and Infinite Games. In this mindset, the primary goal is winning, which intensifies the seriousness of the game. Players adopting this approach strive for perfection, attempting to predict every move and leaving no room for surprises. But the unpredictability of a new TFT set clashes with this rigid approach, leading directly to new set shock. In addition, as TFT moves from releasing 2 to 3 sets per year, the frequency and intensity of new set shock are likely to increase, making understanding and adapting to it even more essential. The paradox of finite games. Players of finite games often find themselves in a paradox of self-destruction. For example, if your goal is to reach Challenger or win a world championship in TFT, each step you take toward that achievement brings you closer to destroying your drive and purpose. The moment you achieve your goal, your motivation for playing may disappear. This happened to Magnus Carlsen, 5-time world chess champion, when he decided not to defend his title in 2023. Magnus said, "I am not motivated to play another match. I simply feel that I don't have a lot to gain. I don't particularly like it." He continued, "I don't think I had any other goals than to win it once. Then I thought, I'll try and keep it as long as I'm motivated. That's fine." To be honest, in 2016, I was not very motivated. As a personal example, when I was 20, I ambitiously told my mom I'd be a millionaire by 25. Imagine my surprise when at 23, I received a $20 million acquisition offer for my startup, only to feel disappointed and disillusioned rather than overjoyed. I had assumed that achieving my goal would bring me immense happiness, yet my finite game mindset had blinded me to the paradox it created. Accomplishing my goal left me without a purpose to continue. Ironically, the deal fell apart at the last minute, but this turned out to be a crucial turning point that led me to abandon the finite game mindset. Embracing the infinite game. The cure for new set shock in TFT is to shift from a finite to an infinite game mindset. Infinite players don't just play to win. Their goal is to keep playing and evolving. In this mindset, surprises are not setbacks, but exciting opportunities for growth. This is because, unlike the fixed rules of a finite game, the rules of an infinite game are meant to change. Infinite players focus on having fun over winning. Fun is a sign that you're interested, learning, and exploring. This mindset produces a relaxed attitude, which makes learning more effective and improves long-term performance. While finite players obsessed with winning often experience burnout, infinite players driven by their playful and adaptive approach have the resilience and energy to play the long game.
And I think honestly mental matters, right? It's a lot of the times these players that maybe grind really hard can find themselves burning out a little bit, and we've seen that taking a break and kind of finding why you enjoy the game and what's fun about it, that you come back, you're in a healthier mindset and you just perform better.
Focusing on what won't change. Playing the long game in TFT allows you to concentrate on the things that remain constant over time. Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, argued that understanding what will not change is more important than understanding what will change. Knowing what won't change lets you invest your time, energy, and resources in areas that produce compounding returns over time. Improving just 1% daily in these unchanging areas can lead to a 38% X improvement over the course of a year. On the other hand, investing in things that are likely to change is like building on quicksand. The knowledge and skills you acquire today may become obsolete tomorrow, creating an unstable foundation to build on. So what won't change in TFT? The fundamentals. Early in my TFT coaching journey, I asked Iniko to outline the core TFT fundamentals. He identified 3 key areas: economy, board strength, and positioning. Economy is about hitting interest intervals and win or loss streaking. Board strength focuses on the strategic selection of units, items, and augments. Positioning involves the tactical arrangement of units and items on the board. Understanding and applying these core principles to each new set or patch gives you a reliable anchor that remains relevant across different sets. In a rapidly changing world, the most valuable skill that remains constant is learning how to learn. Mastering this skill and enjoying the journey transforms every change into an opportunity for further learning and fun. When you excel at learning, change becomes your competitive edge, something to embrace rather than something to avoid. Summary. New set shock is the disorientation caused by playing TFT with a finite game mindset. When you next experience this, pause and ask yourself, how can I adopt an infinite game mindset? What was fun about the game I just played? What can I learn from my mistakes? And what have I learned that won't change? By deliberately shifting from a finite to an infinite game mindset, you can transform the experience of new set shock into an enjoyable journey of continuous learning and fun.